Sorry guys, this is part 2. I pressed the button with my hand again. I'm still working on number 5 of the quiz here. I'm at this point where I've got 35 equals length plus width, and I'm going to subtract my width from both sides. So I have isolated this variable, and I now know that length equals 35 minus width. So now that I've defined one of my variables, I'm going to plug in this solution here. So I've got 300 equals, but I'm substituting this in, width times 35 minus W. That's subtraction. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is distribute. Equals, I'm going to distribute and kind of realign it. Negative W squared plus 35 W. Okay. Now, there's a few things that I can do. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of math magic. I'm going to move both of these to this side of the equation. So I'm going to add W squared and subtract 35W. Once I do that, again, I'm moving these to this side of the equation. So I'm going to have W squared minus 35W plus 300 equals 0. The reason I did that is I wanted to have a positive W squared. Okay? Now, there's a few things that I could do from here. I could do the quadratic formula for sure, but let me try the AC method, the diamond problems rather. Okay, now because I've got a positive 1 as my coefficient for my exponent, or my x squared, that's going to make this, what if I can, then these guys are going to be my factors, right? So let's see, I've got positive 300 and negative 35. Well, in order to get a negative down here, remember these two need to add in order to get this. In order to have a negative down here and positive, I know that both of these need to be negative. Right, because a negative times a negative equals a positive, but a negative plus a negative is going to be a negative. Let's see. Oh, what if I have, I know 2 times 15 is 30, so what's 20 times 15? That's going to be 300, huh? So, therefore, my factors are going to be W minus 20 and W minus 15 equal 0. So this guy factors into these two. Now I need to separate these. W minus 20 equals 0, and W minus 15 equals 0. Therefore, in this case, my W equals 20 and 15. So one of these I'm going to plug in for this guy to solve for length. How about this one? So I'll say W equals 20, and my units are inches, and length equals oh, if I did that, so 35 minus 15, or if I chose the other one, minus 20, right, because that's what I chose, 20, so length is going to equal 15. So basically, no matter which one I choose for width, the other one's going to be length. So these are my two dimensions. A little bit of math, a little bit of figuring it out, but it's all right here. Okay, number 6 again, please don't forget. And here what we're doing is we're working backwards. So I'll start you guys out. Remember, we have x equals 3 and x equals 1/2. When you have a fraction over here, we're going to multiply by the denominator. So we have x equals 3 and 2x equals 1. We're going to subtract both of these, so I've got x minus 3 equals 0, and 2x minus 1 equals 0. These are now my factors. Again, we're just working backwards. Foil that, give me the expression. Love you guys. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye.